Hey guys, just wanted to make a quick video, and it's going to be my testimony of why I personally believe that God is real. This video is meant for those who are maybe on the fence or who have never believed in their lives, or maybe they had troubled lives and they never had time to find God. So I just wanted to share my story. So let me preface by saying that I'm definitely not the type of person who I guess thought that I would ever find God in my life. I didn't really lead a very good life, I guess. Didn't really have good moral standards. I was very selfish. I was definitely a narcissist. Sin was running rampant in my life. Was dealing with a lot of addiction issues, and I guess all kinds of other things which kind of hindered me. So last year in spring, sort of everything started falling apart in my life, even more so than usual, and I was in a really bad place. And whenever I'm dealing with something like that, I tend to, kind of draw into myself and cut myself off from everybody, and that's more or less what I did. And to pass time, I was playing a game. Now I know this might sound crazy, but just hear me out. So in that particular game I was playing, there is a particular, I guess, item you can find in game, and that item is a little card which is called Sephiroth. So while I was playing the game, I kind of started noticing that card a little more and paying like a little more attention. At the time I didn't know what Sephiroth meant, and I one day just started randomly, looking it up exactly what it means. And to my surprise, Sephiroth was one of God's emanations in this world according to the Jewish Kabbalah. So God is, I guess, too vast, too great, too complex for him to be able to interact with the world directly. So he uses these emanations to kind of get his presence into our world. So while I was started looking up that card, I don't know, a lot of things started rattling around in my head, I guess. And I started doing a lot more research about religions. I looked into, Judaism, obviously, because that's where the Sephiroth came from. I looked into Quran. I obviously looked into Christianity. And after a few weeks of research, from everything what I was reading, I guess Christianity resonated the most with me. I don't know if any of you are aware, but the Jewish religion is mostly based on the Old Testament, and New Testament and the Old Testament are more so Christianities. And from my understanding, the Old Testament gets fully fulfilled in the New Testament. So that kind of made most sense for me. So while I was going through all this research and all this reading, I started to actually think that God might be real, and I decided to kind of stick to Christianity and to see if I can live my life differently and be a different, better person, for the lack of words. Then came the completely crazy part. So when I made that decision, I remember vividly I had a dream, and in that dream, basically, I was receiving two offers. one of these offers was, you know, really crazy. Like, you can have anything you want in this world, you know, any kind of, you know, position of power or fame, money, influence, you know, crazy future. And, you know, it was just something completely, I don't know, crazy, but essentially it offered everything you would ever want and more of this material world. And the other offer was, I don't know, it was more so love, peace, and light, you know, with no like real material promises attached to it. And I remember thinking very hard and weighing both sides heavily, and then I decided to go with the love, peace, and light offer. When I woke up for a couple of weeks, like very strange things started happening in my life. And trust me, I have considered, you know, psychosis, schizophrenia, all of those things, but it seems like it was a limited instance to this particular topic, and nothing else was affected. So, you know, now I can certainly say that wasn't one of those things. And the things which started happening in my life, at first there were two sort of, I don't know, I guess competing voices in my head. One of those voices was telling me to kill myself, and the other voice was telling me I am God, as in the voice is God, not that I am God. And it was a very, you know, rough few weeks, and I remember I was spiraling badly and I didn't really know what to do. As I told you, you know, once I withdraw and I cut myself off from everybody, I didn't really have many people to talk to. And then one day I was having a particularly bad day. I was walking by this church nearby, and I don't know, I sort of felt the urge, I guess, to go in. And I went in, and, you know, luckily there was somebody available to meet me right away, and I got talk to that person. That person gave me a rosary, and he taught me how to pray the rosary. And you know, after I got the rosary, at least I had some sort of I don't know how to say it, but you know, a thing which made things a little bit lighter for me. And then a few days after that, I was having again a really rough day. The best way to describe it was just, you know, a very big confusion and like this sort of very big pressure. You know, I left out my house to go for a walk, and I couldn't really do anything about it. Hey, I'm sorry guys, it's getting really loud around where I am right now, so I think I'm gonna have to record the second part of this video tomorrow earlier in the morning. In the meantime, God bless you all.